Hey there, how you doing? Time for another weekly breakfast bap. Hello to that small bunch of people that have been loyal to us over the 20-some weeks that we've been doing this. Here's another one, another week's worth of great stuff from this week's breakfast show, Watko in the Morning. It's been all right, actually, this week.
Yeah, it's been a journey. We've covered a lot of different topics, I think. There was one day this week, what day was it, where it was all a bit strange?
Thursday.
Thursday was bizarre day.
There's a lot of stuff that you actually clipped to go in the bap that hasn't made it because there was so much bizarre, strange, off-the-wall stuff. I think it would have blown your mind. Maybe one day we'll give you the opportunity to hear it. So, this is supposed to be the penultimate Bapcast. Next week was supposed to be the final Bapcast, but Rob reminded me he's actually going to be sticking around for an extra week, so we've decided we're going to do an extra one. So there's this one and two more, so there's three.
Yeah.
So you're listening to the penultimate final Bapcast. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Basically, for those people that haven't caught on to the handy hints we've been dropping, Rob is leaving. Rob is going on to Pastures New, so therefore the Bapcast as it stands at the moment will never be the same again because you won't be here.
I guess not, no. Will it take on a different form, is that it?
I don't know. It might come back. There might be a breakfast podcast from myself. I don't know. But what I can tell you is I can assure you, hopefully Rob can assure you too, that we're going to do something and there'll be podcasts with me and Rob in the future as well. So look out for those. Yeah,
I think we need to talk money and things like that, don't we? But sponsorship deals with the big guns, once we thrash those out, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Basically, we just got to find time when we can get together.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all it is. There's no sponsorship or big money deals. It'll be our own podcast. Anyway, so there you go. That's for those people who are fans of the banter that me and Rob do. Fans of me, I'm still doing the show.
Yay!
Yay! And Robbie's going to be doing something else somewhere else. But we're not going to plug what that is here.
No.
No.
I think I'd get in trouble.
I think you would. Right, okay, so here are the best bits of this week. Enjoy!
The weekly breakfast bap. Anyone? Anyone order the weekly breakfast bap? With sauce, love.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music, Pet Shop Boys. What have I done to deserve it? That's the mantra that I say to myself every morning. There is some truth in that.
There is a little bit of truth, but I think it's a lot of wallowing in self-pity.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, completely unjustly.
I know, it could be. It's hardly like working down the mines, is it?
Now, then you could just be sat there, chipping away, going, what have I done to deserve this?
Exactly.
Do you think the Pet Shop Boys ever went down the mines? That's what the inspiration for the song was?
I don't know. I don't know what the inspiration for the song was, but it's good to hear Dusty Springfield on the radio in the morning. Lisa's here. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You all right?
I'm all right. I don't like the idea of him saying that I'm just wallowing in self-pity.
What? He's not. He was actually quite happy this morning.
Yeah, this morning. I'm saying when I walk in and you're sat there going, what have I done to deserve
this? Have I ever done that?
Well, obviously not to that tune, but...
He's singing it now. He's just singing along with it. Technically, he's not wallowing in self-pity.
If Ian's life was a musical, that song would feature, I think, at some point.
That's slightly mean.
Yeah, well, it's only what I've come to expect.
Hang on a minute, you said so. You introduced this whole
but
notion.
There was no need in you to take it to the level of looking into my psyche.
Disappointed in you, Rob Howard.
What? How was this flip round on me? Oh.
It doesn't matter anyway. Lisa is going soon.
Okay, never mind. Bye.
Then let the fun times begin. It's not going quite yet, though. Was it 2 weeks and a half?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Far too long.
Believe me.
He wanted to go earlier, but I wouldn't let him.
Oh.
That's true as well.
Look at you nodding.
It is true.
Oh, well, I would.
I said to him, you owe me 4 weeks.
I said, I owe you nothing.
He did.
And slapped him around the face.
He did, but then he decided to stay.
Still here.
Yeah, he decided to stay 4 weeks. So I don't know how that worked.
So you slapped him for no reason and then decided to stay?
Well, I had to as punishment for slapping a co-worker in the workplace.
Your boss.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, yeah, you are, aren't you?
Jeez,
always forget that.
He forgets.
When I'm there, happy slapping Ian.
Right, okay, listen. No violence has taken place at Mansfield 103.2 Towers. Now time for the news headlines. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. It's boiling in here, Rob.
I'm all right. I'm the perfect temperature.
Well, you would be, wouldn't you? Good morning.
Morning.
You all right?
Yeah.
I'm boiling.
Take your blazer off then.
It's a jacket.
Whatever.
It's a suit jacket.
Same thing, isn't it, as a blazer?
No, it's not. A blazer you'd normally wear, it's not part of a suit, it's just like on its own.
Okay.
Having said that, I suppose I wore a blazer at school, but that wasn't part of a suit either.
It's part of the suit uniform, which would, the trousers sort of matched the blazer, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't come together.
Yeah, that's also... But I think that was more of a way of swindling you out of more money.
Possibly.
That's what it's like at my school.
Just what you needed, isn't it? A blazer stroke suit jacket debate in the morning. I didn't want to talk about this anyway. I'm a bit annoyed with myself because we should have had some music lined up for this. You know, something sexy, something sassy, something VD-ish.
VD-ish?
Valentine's Day-ish.
Right. Do we not have anything? What's the sexiest music you have?
This is all I've got. Exactly. It's rubbish. Oh, goodness gracious. I said this week was going to be good. We're just having a debate as to how we're going to do this Valentine's Day competition. We know what the name of the competition is. It's called Stupid Cupid. All right? That's as far as we've got. We're struggling this morning. I think you're still half asleep.
I'm not too bad, I don't think. I think I'm going okay.
I'm going to take a picture of you and put it on Facebook, and people will be able to tell. He's got a big puffy face.
That's just my face.
That's a sleepy face.
It's just my normal face.
Anyways, right, okay, but what we've got is, we've got a Valentine's Day survival kit up for grabs on the show between 7 and 8 this morning. It's basically a break the glass in case of emergencies for people. You know, somebody out there who might not have sorted out their Valentine's Day stuff. On Saturday, I went out shopping and bought a bag full of goodies, which you might be able to win if you've not sorted out your VD Day stuff yet, your Valentine's Day stuff yet. Right, are you going to delve into the bag? I'm going to try and make it a bit cooler in here while you do that.
Okay. Oh, we've got a cuddly toy, which is nice. It says "I love you" on it. It's very soft, actually. Could stroke that all day long. That's lovely. And it says "I love you" and looks very cute. Sure, it'd get you a lot of brownie points if you gave that to a loved one. What else have we got in here? Oh, chocolates. Can't go wrong with chocolates. They're good chocolates as well. Not like nasty knockoff ones. These are quite sophisticated chocolates there. Just put them on the side. So it's the chocolates and the bear so far. Card. Yep, you got to have a card. But it says on the front, "Oh, I don't want to give the message in case someone turns out to be the stupid Cupid and then their partner receives it."
Give the message.
Okay, but if someone gets this card, they're going to be suspicious.
Doesn't matter.
Totally Gaga for you. I don't think that's a reference to Lady Gaga. But it's nice.
Come on, have you only got 3 bits out? A pretty ponderous way of revealing these things.
Bucks Fizz. That's nice. Sparkling Bucks Fizz cocktail.
Over 18s only on this competition.
Yep. Lovely. Mansfield 103.2 little certificate kind of thing.
That's the compliments thing that we're going to put in.
The compliments thing.
Have a nice Valentine's Day.
There's a little bell that says "Ring my bell, ring for a snog." It's like a snog bell.
Yeah, there was another bell that said "Ring for sex," but I thought that would be a bit too inappropriate.
There is a poorly fitted Watko and Tiny Rob caricature frame.
No, I've just put that in to give them an idea of. Basically it's a frame, a picture frame, which you can put the picture of your loved one in.
That's
I
nice.
put our picture in there.
What if they love us? Then they could just leave us in.
Just put it in there as a representation.
Oh, some little love bugs. More kind of chocolatey things.
Yeah.
And I think we're down to the bottom now.
Oh my goodness gracious! Is that everything?
And some party poppers. They're very romantic.
They're pink ones.
They're pink, right? Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think? That's a good
I
haul.
think it's a lovely little kit. Yeah. Can I enter this competition?
Have you not sorted yours out yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh dear. No, you can't. Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. That was your cue to call. John Paul Young, Love Is In The Air. At 10 to 8. It's time to play Stupid Cupid. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. Let's have some sexy music on. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to play a ramshackle competition to win. All of these goodies that Rob is going to quickly run through now.
Oh, we've got a cuddly toy that says I love you. We've got some Bucks Fizz. You have to be over 18. We've got a little bell that you can ring and you get snogged and kissed and stuff. And we've got a frame that has love hearts on it. We have some chocolate, nice chocolate as well, not cheap stuff. And we have some love bugs, which are delicious little cakes, and a card as well.
The love bugs, there's 2 of them, so you can munch down with your loved one. And we've got people on hold ready to play, and we just picked somebody at random. Who is playing with us first?
On line 4, we have Nicola from Bullfarm.
Hey, Nicola!
Morning.
Love is in the air!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is, Nicola. And, well, first up, you don't mind us calling you a stupid Cupid because you're phoning in. Have you not sorted out your loved one's gifts yet?
I've sorted his card out.
You've got his card, but this might go down very well with your loved one with all these chocolates and a lovely cuddly bear and all that kind of stuff. So what are you going to be doing today? Tell us what his name is as well.
His name's Chris, but I'm at work this morning until 2. So...
you're not going to say the base. What are you going to do when you get home?
Hopefully cook a meal.
Right, who's that in the background? Sound like they've been snogging too much, eh?
My little girl, not very well, bless her.
Oh, what's she got?
She suffers with asthma. She's picked up a cold. So.
Oh dear. Well, she needs some special cough medicine or something like that. Are you ready for your questions?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. Now, you must get all 3 right. If you get one wrong, then we go to another line, okay?
Yeah.
So here we go. Question number 1. You're looking for the stupid Cupid in these. Which one of these still together? These are couples. These are Hollywood couples. Which one of these Hollywood couples is still together? Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. That's couple number 1. Couple number 2... Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and couple number 3, Peter Andre and Jordan. Which one of those is still together?
Number 2.
So number 2, you're saying Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Stupid Cupid.
You're right. You've got one of them right so far. We're moving on to question number 2. It's exciting, isn't it, Rob?
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. Here it comes now. Which 80s band had a hit? Well, who is this 80s band?
Must be love, love.
There's a little clip.
It's one of 2. It's either House Martins or Dexys Midnight. No, not Dexys Midnight Runners.
I'm gonna have to ask you for it.
House Martins.
You saying the House Martins? Oh, I'm sorry.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You're a stupid Cupid. We're gonna have to let you go.
Okie doke, love.
See you later. Have a good day.
Yeah, and you. Bye.
There you go. We'll move on to somebody else now.
Which line do you want?
We'll ask Lisa.
Can I have line 2, please?
Line 2.
Line 2 is Cynthia Leveridge from Mansfield.
Cynthia, are you there?
I am.
Okay, Cynthia. Are you feeling all loved up today?
Yes.
And who is your Valentine? If you don't mind me asking.
Ernie.
Ernie.
Mhm.
And
we've been married nearly 41 years.
41. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. But you still haven't got many presents.
No.
you little tinker. Right. Okay then. So we've got to question number 2. We've got to get all these right. So, are you ready?
I am.
Here comes the little clip. Who's this?
Must be love, love, love. It must be love.
What do you reckon?
Madness.
You're saying Madness? What on earth is that in the background? Is that a horse?
No, it's my parrot.
It's your parrot. What's your parrot's name?
Sam.
Hey up, Sam. He's not going to talk for us now.
Stupid Cupid.
Well done. Right, on to the final question now. Here we go. This is the most exciting competition in radio. Never did you repeat it again. If you get this one right, you've won the goodies.
Thank you.
Which flower would you associate with Valentine's Day?
Roses.
You're saying the rose? Let's see whether that is a stupid Cupid.
Stupid Cupid.
Yeah!
Oh, brilliant.
Hey!
Wow.
Ernie's a lucky guy, isn't he, eh? Whoa!
Stupid
Wow,
Cupid.
brilliant.
Stop picking on me.
What?
Cheering now.
Parrot's loving it.
Parrot's Well done to you.
Thank you.
This is what you've won.
You've won the Cuddly Bear, you've won the Bucks Fizz. You are over 18, aren't you?
I am.
You've won the Bucks Fizz and you've won the Ring My Bell to get a cheeky little snog off Ernie. You've got some chocolates, you've got some Love Bug cakes, and you've got a little photo frame to put a lovely picture of Ernie, or maybe the parrot inside.
Well, have a fantastic Valentine's Day.
Thanks very much.
And, well, stay on the line and we'll tell you how you can collect.
Okay, thanks very much.
Wow, I think Sam stole the show a little bit there.
The parrot, he walks away, he's the real winner here.
Mansfield.
Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. Crikey, it's kind of a bit slushy this morning. It's Valentine's Day, I guess. Producer Rob, you put these songs in.
Yeah, I put that. I just love it. And I think everybody needs to hear something that's slushy this Valentine's Day.
Feels so good. Vicky Belcher's got in touch. Could you please tell Pete Wright that I know he's a monkey? I'm not really sure what that means. It's probably some secret Valentine's Day code.
What do you think happens now? They've heard the monkey.
I think that has triggered off something.
They both drive home very quickly.
The hearts are a-racing.
Yeah.
Right, it's time to reveal who has won today's Wheelgate competition to win a family pass to go to Wheelgate, maybe this half-term. We're only a week away now, Rob, from half-term.
Yep.
And, all kinds of things taking place there, including Gruff Goats Farm, packed full of animals, including falconry, pigs, sheep, snakes. And I mentioned pigs there. The question was to do with pigs. It was to do with the Little Piggy rhyme. So producer Rob is now going to do that, to regale us with that rhyme right now in the time-honoured fashion.
I think you do it on a human foot, so it would help.
Do you do it on a foot? I thought it was on a hand.
I think it's on a foot, ideally.
Okay, right, we'll do it on your hand now.
Are you sure you don't want me to get my foot out?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Get your foot out. I want to see you do it on your foot. This is good.
I think, ironically as well, oh no, they're elephants. I actually do have novelty socks on, but they're pink elephants rather than...
Take a picture of this.
There we are. That's the sock. That's the pink elephant on the sock.
Yeah, and he's taking
it.
Here we go. Hang on.
This is unprecedented radio.
On you, do that again. This time smile. Right, we got the picture, so we can show you.
Okay.
Go on then. Do it then.
This little piggy went to market.
Yep.
This little piggy stayed at home.
That's the right answer, yep.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy, I'm on my little toe now, went wee, 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 all the way home. And you run him up your leg.
And then you tickle you tickle somewhere.
You tickle anybody.
Wow.
So there we go.
Well, there you go. That's the radio first. Rob's foot's been out. He's done the little piggy pinky rhyme.
Shall I put him away?
Yeah, put him away now. And well done to...
Oh, that sock's not smelling too good.
Well done to Sue Timmons of Sutton. You have won yourself a Wheelgate family pass. We'll have another one to give away tomorrow on the show. Yep. Get it back in that sock as quick as you can, mate. Right, here's a little story. It's about overprotective mums and what they do to their children to look after them. There's a picture of a child here wearing a crash helmet and bubble wrap, just in case this child comes a cropper. Which I quite like that, Producer Rob, actually. I think that's obviously been made up for the paper. But there are various different sort of stories as to what some mums do, what lengths they go to protect their children. It's unbelievable.
Well, I wouldn't do that, because a kid would just stand there and just pop the poppers on the bubble wrap for hours.
If they weren't annoying enough. I love bubble wrap, though. I was at one point when we were devising this show many moons ago. I don't know whether you remember. I came up with an idea.
I know where this is going. Yeah, I do remember this. Come on.
I had this idea that we should have like a fetish feature on the show. Why are you shaking your head?
Just say those words over in your head again. We should have a fetish feature.
Yeah, where I would lick a I don't know, a stiletto heel for you or something like that at like 6:45.
Brilliant. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm licking a stiletto. Yeah, I'm whipping Rob. Oh! But the idea behind it was that we would bring bubble wrap into the studio and we'd have like a bubble wrap off where me and Rob would pop the bubble wrap and some of you would get all goosebumpily.
Yeah.
And love it. Some of you wouldn't.
Some of you would sit there and just hear this clicking noise over and over again and think, what has the world come to when this qualifies as entertainment?
Maybe we can just do that today as a one-off. Can we just not have it today at 6:45?
You know what? I quite like the sound of the whipping.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
I've not brought it in with me today.
I've got mine in the car.
Anyways, look, you've taken me totally off this now. Do you think now's the time? Can we do it now?
I don't know what we're doing.
You know, the fetish thing.
No, we can't do that.
Why
ever again.
not? Not every day. I said, can we do it today?
It's disgusting. No.
It's not. It's
No.
not.
We already had me getting my feet out yesterday on the show.
People are loving that.
That was borderline, you know.
I put a picture on Facebook, and Jake Simon Marriott commented on it. He said that he was laughing so much that a part of his anatomy fell off, and he was listening to it whilst he was in the studio, and all he could hear was you recounting the little rhyme, "This little piggy went to market."
It was a cutting-edge piece of radio.
It was. Right, okay, let's do it now. We're doing it right now.
That's where you went.
Hang on. No. You're getting into it already. Right, so what I've got in front of me is I've got a big sheet of bubble wrap. It's all rolled into a ball, and you can hear that as I'm scrunching my fingers into it. This isn't for you, by the way, Rob.
I know.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just unwrap it. I'm going to take it back into its sheet form. So, I'm turning you down. And here we go. These are quite small, tightly packed bubbles, by the way. I know some of you like the bigger ones. We'll probably get another one of them Facebook messages. All this morning you've been banging on about fetishes and doing a fetish slot. Just play some music. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be licking a stiletto. It's 7:15. Just had a phone call saying never do the fetish slot again, which is a shame. Because that was actually on the list of things when we were devising the show, something that I thought we could do. I have a bubble wrap sort of section of the show.
Yeah, it was primarily the bubble wrap, less so the fetish thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I know that for some people, listening to the bubbles crackling is the same as like somebody rubbing their nails down
Their face?
Down a whiteboard.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? At school. Not down their face, but you know that, it's the same thing. It goes through people as well. Some people love it, some people hate it.
I was getting quite into it.
Yeah, I know, that's why I had to turn you down.
Well.
You're getting too much into it. What is actually happening on today's show? I've got the feeling it's going to be a bit ramshackle, and I apologise already for that.
Well, we've got Touch Me in the Morning on the way after 7.
Yeah, but we can't find anything for it.
Radio Heaven, Radio Hell.
We haven't got anybody to play that.
Sticker Spotter? That's always reliable.
£50 up for grabs.
Yeah.
If you got a Mansfield 103.2 car sticker in your vehicle, yeah, that works still. Thank goodness.
Touch me in the morning. La, 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 la.
A little bit later than we normally do this. We normally do this just after 7, but we didn't have time this morning. Too busy playing the hits. Right, we're talking about the Olympics, because the Olympic schedule has been released today. You can find this all on the web. It's in the newspapers today as well. And I actually visited, I think it's tickets.london2012.com this morning before the show and registered, because I quite fancy going along. And you had to tick the various things that you were interested in maybe seeing. I ticked football. Quite like the idea of watching a bit of Olympic football. I also ticked swimming, because I'd like to see Rebecca Adlington in action, see her defending her titles.
Athletics,
I ticked that one as well, producer Rob. And I've also ticked, what else did I tick?
canoeing.
What's that they're doing in Horse Guards Parade? Beach volleyball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the beach volleyball?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. So I ticked that one as well.
Yeah, that's good. No shot putting.
Hockey
Oh, hockey.
and weightlifting I ticked.
Oh, weightlifting would be good.
Oh, I love the weightlifting.
Oh, I don't know if he's still going, but there's that guy who's quite small, but he's one of the champions.
Anyway, I think it runs from something like the 25th of July next year all the way through to August the 12th. And obviously you've got the opening ceremony at Olympic Park. I think that looks really impressive, that little stadium there. And then obviously you have the closing ceremony at Olympic Park. And I'm just very excited about it. if I'm honest.
Do you think our ceremonies will be able to compete with the ones they had in Beijing, which were amazing? Although rife with scandal, as it turned out afterwards.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think we'll have?
I think it's going to be a good Olympics. I don't think it's going to be like Beijing. There's a lot of money thrown at that. I think it's going to be a good Olympics. So I'm hoping to get tickets. Are you going to register too?
Yeah, certainly. I'm going to get in on the beach volleyball, definitely.
I think
it's one of my passions.
Yeah. I think that I'm more into it this time because of Rebecca Adlington. Because I've got somebody local that I can focus my attention on. Last time I was into it because of Rebecca, but now she's a winner. You see that she's going back to defend the titles. It all going well, obviously. Let's hope she stays fit.
And all going well, you'll be there ringside or poolside to see her win.
I would love that.
That'd be brilliant. What would you shout? Rebecca, I've swum in your swimming centre.
I learned to swim in the same place that you did. I'd be shouting that. It's not a very catchy chant. Today is a gnome special on the show. Why is that, I hear you crying? Gnomes are sad and boring. No, they're not. In fact, they're actually the coolest things in your garden nowadays because of this new film, Romeo and Juliet, which is out, apparently, at the cinemas now. No doubt a lot of you might be going to see it with the children this coming half-term. Lots of people getting very excited about half-term. It's not far off now. Because this new film's out, gnomes are now massive. Garden centres have seen sales shoot up over 200%. They've gone up 200%. Apparently Tesco's are going to start selling gnomes. That's how big they are. So today is a gnome special. And one of the things I want to do on the programme, if possible, Alex is here this morning, producing the show, a.k.a. Sausage Boy. I know you love that name. Why Sausage Boy, I hear you cry? Well, hang on. It's a breakfast show, and we needed an extra sort of breakfast element. Could you smell the eggs and bacon? Could you smell the sizzling sausage? Here he is now.
I'm not a sizzling sausage.
Yes, you are. Sausage Boy is here, and a few people have been getting in touch because I said that it's a gnome special, but we needed a name for it.
Yes, we've had Jane in Mansfield who suggested Gnome a Lot Day. We had John in Kirkby who said Gnome Sweet Home, which is quite good, but he's a bit of a gnome hater. He actually used his for air gun practice.
Ooh.
It's now in pieces, I think. And finally we had Mick Wilson from Warsop, who's actually got a gnome who's 30 years old and has only ever needed a repaint.
And what's that gnome called?
That gnome's called Jack.
Hello to Jack the Gnome this morning. Where's he based?
In Warsop.
In Warsop. See, what I want to do is I want to have a gnome map where we put on a little gnome from all of the people that call in today. So we've got an official Warsop gnome now, Jack the Gnome. He is in charge of Warsop. And it'd be good if we could have people getting in touch with their gnomes and then they could be designated an area and those gnomes will look after that area.
I like that.
What do you think?
Kind of like gnome wardens.
Yeah, gnome wardens. Also, somebody's got in touch. It's Sue from Mansfield. She says, what about Wed Gnomes Day? Wed Gnomes Day special. Wed Gnomes Day, because it's Wednesday. Kind of works, I think. Sarah Sampson of Mansfield Woodhouse says she has a gnome called Harry who has a pickaxe like he's hitting a rock, and she has it next to her little pond that she's got in her garden. It looks like it's mining. It's a mining gnome. So she says she hasn't got a name, though. Maybe we should name that gnome Mickey the Mining Gnome.
Minnie
the no, because it's a male. Gnomes are male, aren't they, traditionally? It's got a beard.
A bit of a clue that it's male.
Yeah. Mark the Mining Gnome. It's quite a plain name, but yeah, well, that'll do. Mark the Mining Gnome. So hopefully you like that, Sarah. If you want us to name your gnome this morning, get in touch with us on 01623 666 000. Barry Magic from Shirebrook's got in touch. He says that his gnome has been with him for 20 years. And he has it in his front garden, and it's a gesticulating gnome. He says it's a cheery way to greet people who come up his little path. Gesticulating gnome. That's rude. They do rude gnomes. I've seen a gnome a mooneying gnome, would you believe?
Oh.
One that's showing its buttocks.
The cheek of it.
Yeah, exactly, Alex. It's time for this.
Touch me in the morning.
My mouth trumpet's going well. That's the best I've done for a while.
Yeah, it's good.
It was lower, you see, because I did go for the higher. And I've taken it down to a lower level.
More manageable.
Yeah, everybody this morning, why don't try a bit of mouth trumpet? Put a smile on your face. Maybe just do that for Touch Me in the Morning.
Oh, that'd get tiresome.
It would do. No more of it, I promise, until tomorrow. Right, what we got here? What is this about? R2-D2?
I can't remember. I just someone had already circled it, so I gave it to you.
Right, was that by Alex?
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know
it
who
was
the Phantom Circler was.
Well, I think it was Alex, because Alex has proven in his short time with the Breakfast Show team to be much more efficient than you. He's waving at you now.
Yeah,
In a way of like, look at me. Look at me, I'm better than you, wave. So are you ready? Do you want to hear this?
I'm ready.
Star Wars-style robots that can think and learn have been created by scientists. The machines can even fix themselves, react to danger, and read English, and could do jobs around the home. These have already been created by scientists. It's amazing, isn't it? This professor from some university somewhere says, "We've developed a system to give some intelligence to machines. I believe humans can be substituted in easy tasks." Don't like the idea of that.
That's scary.
They've already taken over some of the tasks, these robots. What happens when they can do everything, huh? What happens when they can do this? What happens when we can have a robot doing this?
Let's wake up with C-3PO.
Hello there. Good morning to you. That's how robots speak.
They're all slightly American.
They're slightly jolly and American. Hi there. Good morning. Because they're obviously going to be friendly robots. You don't want like, hello there. The angry robots.
I will kill you all.
You wouldn't get on
After
with it.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Lionel Richie coming next. The thing is, right, we need to be friendly. Obviously, we're designing the robots. The robots are going to be friendly. They're not going to be aggressive. So that's the reason why they're a little bit happy. Like, hello there, Mr. Watkins. Would you like a cup of tea? No, I'm not drinking caffeine. Would you like a cup of tea, Mr. Watkins? No, I'm not having the caffeine. Here's a cup of tea, Mr. Watkins. No, I'm not having the caffeine. Drink the tea, Mr. Watkins. I'm not having it. Come on, drink the tea, Mr. You see, it starts to get a bit irate.
Yeah.
Even the nice ones.
Well, what with an
Watch
angry
them
one?
robots. They're coming.
It's only a matter of time now.
So this has been a warning today on the show. So obviously some robots are already building cars and taking over jobs and whatever, but soon they'll do everything.
Maybe we can
Keep vigilant.
rally against them. Rally against these robots now.
We're creating the robots, so that's the problem.
Yeah, but the scientists are. Maybe us normal people can.
Maybe we should go and hunt down the scientists.
Yeah, let's do that. And then turn the robots against the scientists.
Let's round up the scientists,
Yep.
put them all on the Isle of Wight,
Yeah.
where they can't do no harm.
Okay.
But then if you put them all there, then they'll build an army of robots to come over and then take us over.
And invade us.
Invade us. Whereas at the moment, the scientists are just making robots to do the washing for us. I think we've created a whole loop of madness there.
It's a very complicated situation. Something needs bashing, though. Either the scientists or the robots. But we need to bash something, I think, before they bash us.
What if we put ourselves on the Isle of Wight and then put the robots and the scientists in the rest of it, and then we just stay on the Isle of Wight in happiness?
It'd be very crowded. The Isle of the Wight's only tiny.
Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. Natasha Bedingfield, these words, 7:15 right now. When the rise of the robots happens, if I'm still doing this show, I will make sure we bring you the news first and give you all of the relevant information to survive a robot attack.
How would you survive a robot attack?
Just sort of underneath this desk.
Well, you hide?
Yeah, just hide from the robots. That's the first rule on my list of how to survive a robot attack. Hide.
It's not very proactive. Do we not go out and try and fight the robots?
It's not first off.
Man on machine?
You've got to see what the robots are up to first. You can't just go out there. You don't know what skills they've got. You've got to hide and watch from a distance. Second on the list, survey.
Okay.
Survey the robots.
What about third?
Third on the list, write another list
Right.
of ways to deal with the robots.
And what are those ways? Or do we not know
We
yet?
don't know yet. We don't know because we've not surveyed the robots. That's number 2.
This sounds like a terrible plan.
It's not a terrible plan.
My plan is grab the nearest chainsaw and go crazy.
It doesn't work like that. Have you ever used a chainsaw on a piece of metal? It ricochets off and cuts your arm off.
Oh, God, that is a bad plan.
Look at this.
Why are you hiding your arm behind your back?
Just try and make it look like I'd been in an accident with a chainsaw.
I can actually see your hand poking around the other side.
All right then, you rotter.
Radio Heaven. Radio Hell.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Radio Heaven, Radio Hell. It is 7:47. It's airplane time. And who's on the line this morning, Producer Rob?
It's Sheena Scott from Oak Tree.
Ooh, good to have you on board, Sheena.
Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
What are you up to today?
Walking the dog in a bit, and then lunch with friends. A bit of shopping.
Ladies at lunch.
Yeah.
Have you already decided what you're having? A jacket potato or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Let me guess. Are you thinking about it, a baked bean lady?
No.
No. Okay, I'm going to try again. Are you a tuna lady?
Sometimes, but not very often.
Okay, are you just a plain old butter lady?
No, veg chili.
Veg chili. I was going to say chili next.
Oh.
Damn. That always happens with me when I'm trying to guess the jacket that the ladies like, Rob. Always miss out. He's just shaking
I don't know what
his
to say
head.
to that.
No.
Oh, fair dues. Sheena, thank you very much for bringing in a gnome for us yesterday. Rob's just going to tap the gnome now. You need to just tap it. There's the gnome. We didn't hit it that hard. We haven't got a name for it, so we're going to ask the listeners this morning. So if you'd like to name our gnome, then get in touch on 01623 666 000. He's a lovely little gnome.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the reason why she brought one in, because yesterday we were talking to gnomes, and apparently gnomes are back in fashion. People love the gnomes. Have you got a gnome, Sheena?
I did have, but he met with a sad demise. He fell off the wall.
Hang on, wait a second. You can tell us this story with a bit of music. Hang on. We need some music, don't we, for this? Because this is a sad story. Go on, tell us.
He sat on a little wall that was about a foot high, and unfortunately he fell off and... dear.
He smashed?
He smashed. He smashed.
What was his name?
Arthur. Poor little Arthur.
Did you not think about maybe gluing him back together again?
Well, he got little pieces that were broken, you know. Didn't want him to have holes in him. Didn't want him to have holes. Poor little Arthur.
Well, let's move on. Right, so it's time to do the questions to win a chance to hear your Radio Heaven or Radio Hell track. So what's your Radio Hell track today?
Anything by Boyzone.
Anything by Boyzone. What about this one? Baby, Can I Hold You Tonight? Baby. Baby, can I hold you? Okay. And what's your Heaven track?
Hollywood by Michael Bublé.
Okay, then, here come your questions right now. I'm rooting for you. Here we go. Question number 1. Which one of Robin Hood's mates, merry men, was he supposed to have a fight with a staff over a river crossing before they became mates?
Little John?
I'm saying Little John, and I can tell you, that's right. Well done. Okay, you're one step to heaven. Question number 2 is as follows. Which park in Mansfield is the start and finish of the Mansfield Half Marathon?
No.
Just name a park.
Titchfield?
You're saying Titchfield Park? It's not Titchfield Park, it is Berry Hill Park. On to the final one. I'm rooting for you. Come on, Sheena. Please get this right. You've already won a mug, by the way, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring up the gnome incident as well.
Don't.
All right, calm yourself down. It's all right. Arthur's in a better place now.
Yeah.
In the dustbin. Right, okay, and here's the final question. Which church would you find Reverend David Fudger at in his day job as a reverend? He does the show on Mansfield 103.2 on Sunday mornings, but which church would you normally find him in? It's where we have our carol concert every year.
St. Peter's and St. Paul's.
In Mansfield?
In Mansfield.
You go to heaven! Hey! Here's Michael Bublé for you. Have a good day. I sort of caught a news bulletin earlier on today, something about Aurora Borealis, I think that's what they're called, and something about sun flares disturbing communication satellites and things like that. I sort of heard it, but I didn't quite hear what was going off, and now I'm kind of a little bit worried, if I'm honest. So I'm going to look into that for you. I'm also going to learn how to say Borealis. Aurora Borealis. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music, the Spice Girls, and Say You'll Be There. Morning to you. 6:33 is the time. Alex, aka Sausage Boy, joining me in the studio.
Not Sausage Boy, but hello.
Yes, it is. Good morning, Sausage Boy.
Good morning.
You've answered to it, so that must
Damn
mean
it.
now that you are Sausage Boy officially. Reason for that is just in case you've joined us, it's because he is kind of like the breakfast element to breakfast. A sizzling sausage. You can almost smell him from where you're listening to the radio. Sizzling away there. Right, I was just saying that I caught a news which kind of scared me this morning, but I wasn't really listening, so I've had to do a bit of research into it.
Okay.
To do with solar flares coming from the sun and communication satellites being disrupted and the end of the world and all that kind of
my
stuff.
word.
I know. I was scared. But I've looked it up now, and I also know how to say Aurora Borealis. I have to say it like that. I can't just do it in my normal voice. Aurora Borealis.
He's the tennis player, isn't he?
No, it's not the tennis player. What on earth are you talking about? It does sound like a tennis player. You know, the Northern Lights. You've heard of the Northern Lights?
Northern, like that boy band, yeah.
No, they're not. No, in the sky. You don't see them very often. Look, there's a picture there. Have a look at the picture.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That's usually in the North Pole, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But what's happened is that a giant solar flare has been unleashed by the sun, and what's happening is that we may get the possibility of seeing the Northern Lights actually in this country tonight. Wow. Okay, the scientists have said that the burst of radiation and magnetic energy could also disrupt communications equipment. It's already happened. Not here, but it's happened in China. Radio communications in China were disrupted yesterday after a series of violent explosions on the sun. Scientists issued an alert after most powerful flares in 4 years fired radiation directly at the Earth. They warned of blackouts over northern latitudes. Do you think that's going to happen to us, Alex? I'm a bit scared now.
Hopefully not. Maybe that's why the sport played out. Solar flares.
That's it. Not just an idiot mistake by myself. We can just blame it on the solar flares. In fact, any problems on this show from now on, a solar flare induced, and nothing to do with me and my sausage fingers. I've got Sausage Boy and the sausage fingers on the show this morning. On the way, music from Donna Summer, and I'm glad we've now got to the bottom of this Aurora Borealis situation. Although I haven't seen any lights in the sky yet. I think it's been a bit cloudy for that. And we are frantically trying to find our Touch Me in the Morning, which we're going to be doing in a second, which is something that we spotted in today's papers that we want to tell you about. It's a bit of a strange one, this one, and made us think this morning whether this was actually true. So are you ready?
Touch me in the morning.
Right, okay, this is a story about British motorists and apparently how much we spend on fines in our lifetimes. And so far, mine doesn't amount to this. But you might be able to put your hands up and say, yes, actually, I've already reached this target. I've only been driving for a year. But apparently, the British motorist spends an average of £1,351.80 on parking fines in their lifetime, which is a lot of fines. Each year, we clock up a total of £991 million in penalties. That's all of us. And by the age of 35, a typical driver has collected £338 worth of fines. Right, I'm 33 in May. Okay, and I think I have only been fined once. And it was unjust, as far as I'm concerned, because my ticket fell out of the window and fell into the well of my car. This isn't a made-up story. This actually happened. The ticket fell out. It wasn't sticky enough. And as far as I'm concerned, the parking company should have had stickier tickets so that they would stick to my window correctly, so they didn't fall off and fall into the leg well of the passenger side. I had to pay something like £60. I could not believe it, Alex.
I think that's a poor excuse, to be honest.
Hang on, what? What do you mean a poor excuse? That's what the fella said to me. Well, there you go, sir. Unfortunately, you're going to have to pay the fine. Look, there is the ticket. It's in my hand. Look, I waved it in his face. If you continue to wave that in my face, young lad, I'm going to call the police. I was like, well, okay then. I'm going. Thank you. It fell off. What about the sticky? Sticky, stick. More sticky, stick.
Stickier tickets.
That's what I said. Stickier tickets are what are needed for those ones that fall out. Obviously, the people that park in the wrong places, parking on the double yellow lines, not getting a ticket in a car park, they should be fine, but not law-abiding citizens like myself, who fell foul of an unsticky ticket. Anyway, so I think I paid £60. So I'm 33. So that means in the next 2 years, I'm going to have to pay out in fines something like over £250 worth of fines. I'm going to make sure that I watch where I'm parking. Crikey me, I can't afford that. And in a lifetime, £1,351.80 of fines? That's crazy. I can't afford to shell out that in a lifetime. So there you go. I thought it was a pretty good week. Obviously, I've got a heavy heart because I know you're going, so it's sad. It's a sad time for me. For you, he's as happy as a sand boy, I think is the title for it.
A sand boy?
Happy as a boy in sand.
I don't
Digging
really like
away,
sand.
making... Don't my chips. Do not scoff at my analogy. I'm in the middle of it, and can you please step back for just a moment while I do it? A sand boy, somebody in a sand pit, or maybe on the beach, making a beautiful sand castle, really enjoying it, happy as a sand boy. Now you can say you don't like sand.
I don't really like sand, because it gets in your swimming trunks.
Your nooks and crannies.
Yes, it does.
All right, okay, so what do you like?
Marshmallows?
He's as happy as a marshmallow boy. Doesn't quite work, does it? I think happy as a sand boy is actually quite a ye-olde term.
Should we do the competition?
Yes. We had competition prizes to give away last week. Well done to all those people who got the answer right. The answer was the thing that I was given that put a smile on my face, the random act of kindness, which Rob didn't think was a random act of kindness, was a torch. I was given a torch and some cakes. The torch was what I was after. Well done to Julie Noburn. You have won yourself the selection of goodies from last week. But right now, we got another competition on the way. So Rob is going to quickly run through what we've got. Hopefully not as ponderously as he did run through the Valentine's Day gifts we gave away.
We have got a Watko in the Morning Radio Heaven Radio Hell limited edition mug. There are only like 5 of these left in the world, I think.
And there's something stuffed in there.
And there is a little Darth Vader toy poking his head out. So that's good. There's also Season 5 of The American Office, which is very highly recommended. I love it. I think it's very good. DVD, of course. And we also have some state-of-the-art No Fear headphones, which are pretty cool, actually.
Which have been given to us, by the way, courtesy of Game On. Thanks to you guys.
And that's all up for grabs in this week's competition.
It's similar to the other ones we gave away. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, to the Atari ones. But these are a bit cooler, actually. They've got like skulls on them. Wow.
Would you wear those?
I don't think I'd be able to pull them off, if I'm honest.
Okay. I think maybe a skater boy this competition's for, or somebody in your family who's into skating. Not ice skating, street skating. This week, all you need to do is go to the website and enter mansfield103.co.uk, click on the button there, and it will give you a little bit of a form that you have to fill out. This week's question is as follows. I've not actually thought of a question, Rob, which is a bit of a problem, isn't it? So have you got a question that you've stuffed up your sleeve for this week's Bapcast? Have you got one there that you're just going to reveal right now for us? Just bring it out, roll it out. I suppose we could ask this question. Have you got one?
I kind of got one.
I've kind of got one too now. See, you pondered so much. I was trying to give you time to think up one that I actually gave myself time to think up a question. Now I've got a question.
Mine wasn't fully formed in my head, though, so let's go with your one. Mine was just like a memory in my head.
We talked about gnomes this week, and Sheena Scott, one of our listeners, one of our regular listeners, she's been listening to me for years, and she used to phone me up on various different shows I've done in the past. She came in and brought in a gnome for us, because we were talking gnomes on the show this week on Wednesday. She brought in a gnome, and on Thursday she took part in Radio Heaven, Radio Hell, and she told us a sad story about her gnome, which met a sorry end, a sad demise. What was the name of that gnome?
It was a very emotional tale, actually, wasn't it?
It was. It was very emotional, and then I just brushed past it. I was upset for a few moments, but then I thought, hey, this is breakfast radio. It's got to be fun and jolly at all times.
You can't go around to mourning gnomes all the time.
Exactly. So what's the name of that gnome that died? Get on the website and enter, because there's lots of great goodies to get your hands on and watch and fondle and drink out of. And there's a Mansfield Watko in the Morning sticker in there too.
Gaff of the week time?
Gaff of the week time, yeah. Gaff of the week.
Well, really, it should be not too shabby bit, but we had to... Well, there was a genius gaff of the week that I thought, again, could become the not too shabby bit this week.
Okay, which bit's that then?
You were trying to introduce the return of the very successful Mansfield 103.2 competition, Double Dining Deals.
Yeah.
And you kind of launched into it off the back of the Bangles, and you messed it up.
Oh, okay.
With hilarious results.
Oh, well, I'm very excited to hear this.
Oh dear. Gaff of the week.
103.2, the home of great music, the Bangles and Manning Monday. Going to be telling you about Dinal Double Deals. The Dinal Double Deals. Dining deals. Which are back. I just went with it then, Rob. I decided to just keep plowing ahead and just to make myself look like an idiot.
Well, you certainly succeeded.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
work.
you. I'm really proud of myself. Yes, the double dining deals are back for 2011. Why do you constantly pick these things out to make me look like a complete idiot?
I only chose this because after the show, I went up to the office and I played it to everyone, and everyone was in hysterics.
Laughing at my expense. Now, the thing is, firstly, why are you going up there and playing this? Clipping this little bit that we've just heard and then playing it to people in the office?
Because it was, what day was it on? It was on a Thursday, and everyone was kind of a bit, I can't wait for the weekend. So I was like, I know what will cheer everyone up. This is funny. And everyone was in hysterics. They were rolling around going, oh, how did he mess that up? It was brilliant. It was like a bonding exercise, a team building exercise for the staff.
I'm sick of you ripping into me with things like that. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it now.
Hang on, what are you going to do?
I am going to play my gaff of the week.
You've got another one?
Yeah, of you.
Of me?
Of you this time.
Oh dear. Gaff of the week.
Right now, a chance to win a Wheelgate family pass in the run-up to half-term. Day 4 of this now, so the 4th family pass we're giving away. And once again, it is nursery rhyme related. And producer Rob has the nursery rhyme in front of him right now. He's just preparing himself. This is going to take a lot of preparing. And here he comes now with the nursery rhyme where you have to... Well, there's a question in this nursery rhyme, so... Here it comes. Here it comes now. Is he ready? Yes, he is. He's prepared. He's just loosening his tie. And now here he is now with the amazing nursery rhyme. He's ready now. We're crossing over to him now. Here he is. It's Rob. He's ready for the nursery rhyme. And the question, here he is now. Are you ready?
Yes.
He's ready.
Hickory dickory dock, the blank ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Unbelievable. You are just such an idiot, aren't you?
What now? You told me to read the rhyme. So the blank ran up the clock. So what ran up the clock?
Yeah, we know that. But then you told us what ran down.
Oh, God.
You are literally unbelievable. Unbelievable. I gave you time to get ready, to prepare yourself after yawning away whilst I'm doing the show. You know, unbelievable. It's just your head somewhere else in Preston, is it? Is that where it is? Here's Jamiroquai and Canned Heat. Give us a call, 01623 666 000 if you know what ran up the clock. We know that what ran down, so maybe it's the same thing. Maybe it's the same thing that ran up that ran down. In your face, how does it feel now? The boot's on the other foot. How does it feel now? The pancake's in the other... Pan. How does it feel now? Pancake Day's on the way, by the way. I'm very excited about that.
I feel bad. I feel bad now for doing it to you all the time.
Yeah,
I feel terrible.
Exactly. Well,
now
you know. Now you know. Let's shake on that. No more gaps of the week.
I don't want to shake on it.
No, because we're
You
even.
just embarrassed me.
We're even
You
now.
might as well have just pulled my trousers down and then gone, let's shake on it. No, thank you.
We'll do that next week, and I'm definitely not shaking that. Right, look.
You take 2 hands.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. We won't do any more gaps of the week.
Oh, we can't promise that. Can we?
Weekly Breakfast Bab. Join us next week for more.
Mansfield 103.9